Gentlemen and ladies, we are almost at the finish line in getting Diomande to Real Madrid. According to reports and from a very reliable source within the German league, Florian Plettenberg has said that Diomande to Real Madrid is set to be completed this week. Total agreement is now further than ever after today's negotiation. So it looks like Diomande will be signing for Real Madrid very, very soon. Now, on that backdrop, let's talk about Diomande's attributes, stats, and whether he fits Real Madrid and whether he is worth that money. Real Madrid will probably spend over 100 million euros in bringing him from Leipzig to Real Madrid. Now, it says here on SofaScore, his key strengths are positioning, high pressing, and passing. Now, I've seen some videos, some clips on YouTube, and I saw him play for Ivory Coast in the World Cup. Diomande has got a lot of talent. And yes, I did believe that his positioning was quite good for Ivory Coast and some games from Leipzig. He can pass very well. He's very fast and he presses very, very well. The site here says that he has no weaknesses or astounding weaknesses. Now, every player in football has a weakness, okay? Now, it says here he has no outstanding weaknesses. I haven't watched him enough to see what his weaknesses are. I think overall he's a good player, and I'm looking forward to see what could be his weaknesses, what could be his further key strengths going down the line. But so far, so good. I think, especially for that right wing position for Real Madrid, they definitely need someone that can press quite high, that can pass very well, and get some balls into Mbappe. So it's looking good so far. Now, over here we see Diomande's stats from last season, 2025 to 2026. It says he scored 12 goals, had 8 assists, started 28 games from 33 matches. That is very decent for a 19-year-old. And I think that's his only season so far in the Bundesliga. So he's only played 1 year in Germany. He came from Spain. If I'm not mistaken, he came from Leganes in the Spanish Football League, went to Germany and did quite well there in his first season. 12 goals, 8 assists, 28 starts in the games. So he's got the numbers to back up some high impactful wing play. And that's what Real Madrid need, because Real Madrid have spent so much time focusing on that left side of the pitch to the point where they are so predictable. They are extremely predictable. Now they're bringing in a right wing player who can add some dynamism to the right wing, add some goals from the right wing, add some assists from the right wing. So looks like the stats here we see here are pretty decent for Diomande. Looking good so far. Now, going on there further, there's a stat here of Diomande compared to other under 25s in Bundesliga in 2025-2026 season. It says here he came third in goals compared to other people in his age group. He came fourth in assists compared to other people in his age group, under 25s. He came fourth for the top speed of 33.3 kilometers. This guy's extremely fast. Fourth in the league in his age group. He's a very, very fast player, and that's what they need as a pacey winger. Dribbles, actually, he came number 1 in dribbles amongst his age group, over 110 dribbles. Okay, so he's got some good dribbling skill sets there, and these are key attributes for a winger. Duels 1, look at that, first in his age group, and third for sprints in his age group. This guy, he's got some talent. He may be raw to some extent, but so was Vinny, so was Rodrigo. But this guy looks to have some talent and some European experiences. So it looks like in his age group, he's quite good. You know, he's in top 3, top 4 within his age group in the German league. And I think that bodes good signs for Real Madrid. Now, this is quite funny because I believe that Diomande made his debuts in football actually against Real Madrid. I think that's how poetic is that? I'll show you here. I think he made his La Liga debut. There you go. So after signing with Leganes in late 2024, Diomande moved on from the reserves in Tercera Federación straight to the first team by March 2025. He made his La Liga debuts on 28 March 2025 at the Santiago Bernabeu, coming on late against Real Madrid. That's crazy. How funny is that? You made your La Liga debuts against Real Madrid, and now Real Madrid want to break their record to get you in their team. That's crazy. How poetic is that? How poetic. How poetic. So let me go back here to the previous tab. So actually, Diomande was named Rookie of the Season last year from Bundesliga. So basically the best young player in the league. And he also made the best under-21 team in the league last year from the Bundesliga. This guy has some serious talent, has some very serious talent. And it says here, so the 2025 Rookie of the Season was Leipzig's driving force, scoring 12 goals and providing a further 8 assists while winning a league-high 437 duels. Also in the Bundesliga top 10 for sprints, intensive runs, and top speed. Diomande is a physical specimen as well as a tricky prodigy full of creativity and is well on his way to becoming a superstar. All this for a 19-year-old. I think if we compare Diomande to Vini at 19, Diomande is a better player at 19 years old than Vinicius Jr. We've seen the progression and trajectory of Vinicius Jr. from 19 to 26 right now. Vini is now comfortably top 5 best player in the world. Could Diomande have that similar trajectory? Also knowing that he's played in Europe, he's did well in Spain, did well in Germany. Okay, perhaps Madrid are sensible in paying top notch for a talent like this. Now, if we go on to this over here, it says here, Diomande is a right winger and right footed. I think that's quite interesting because normally most right wingers are left footed. So I think that gives Real Madrid some dynamism and some tactical flexibility to have a player that can play on the right wing who has a right foot, and also on the left wing who has a right foot as well. I think he can play both sides of the pitch. That's pretty awesome. Diomande works primarily in the right channel and half space. So basically, even though he's a right-footed winger, he's right-footed, the right side of the channel is his main game, his main position, the right wing. And Real Madrid need a player like that. This season, heat map glows along that corridor with frequent touches near the box and along transition lines. Leipzig's high-tempo approach suits his direct carries and quick combinations. The 8 assists underline his final third vision. Ooh, okay. This is an interesting player. So he says here, the Leganes sample explains the toolkit behind the output. High dribble volume, a near 60% success rate, and constant progressive carries carry over into Germany's tempo. His 2.3 open play chances created per 90 in Spain foreshadowed the creative side that now balances his scoring. So this guy, he's creative, he's fast, he's strong, he can dribble, he has great vision, he assists, he scores goals. This guy is looking more complete as a 19-year-old than Vinicius Jr. If I'm honest with you. And look at his awards. Monthly awards followed too, with Rookie of the Month in December 2025 and February 2026, and Player of the Month in April 2026. Now, this is looking like Real Madrid have scoured a really, really good player. A really, really good player. And it just says here, let me just show you a brief how he played in Spain, because it was from Spain he came from and he went to Germany. It says here, across the final 10 matches of the 2024-2025 season, He averaged 6.5 dribble attempts per 90, the fourth highest in La Liga among players with 400 or more minutes. He completed 3.8 dribbles per 90 at 59% success rates. Ball progression jumped off the page as well, with 6.6 progressive carries of 10 meters or more per 90. He also created 2.3 open play chances per 90, a profile that hinted at a fast move to a more intensive league. So what does that tell you? It tells you that this guy has the experience and the skill set to play in Spain. He's played in Spain for Leganes and did very well. He earned that move to Germany. Now he's come back to Spain as well. So I don't think he'll flop at all in Spain. He's played there already. He knows how La Liga teams play. He's had that experience in Germany. And in fact, most players who come from Germany into Spain do well in Spain, particularly for Real Madrid. Carvajal was loaned out to the German league before, came back to Spain, became the best right back in the world. Bellingham came from Germany. He dominated in his first season in Spain. Toni Kroos came from Germany, from Bayern Munich into Real Madrid. He dominated La Liga as well. So Diomande, there's huge potential with him there. Yes, I feel like the money is a lot, especially for a guy who's only played 1 year in Germany and I think 1 year in Spain. Basically, he's a new player, but that's the market right now. If you're a wonder kid, if you have talent and you show that very, very early, you're going for at least 80 million euros minimum, if not more. It's just how it is. Inflation is through the roof right now in the transfer market. So I'm looking forward to seeing just how Diomande fits into Mourinho's plans. I think he's definitely going to play right wing. He's got that lockdown, and we're going to see how well he's going to combine with Mbappe. To me, he's a very selfless player. He's not selfish. He's not a selfish player. He contributes to the team. He defends. He presses. So Real Madrid were very smart in bringing a profile like this. But let's see what happens in the upcoming future. I'm Shirtless Matchday. Please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.